What's up, guys? So in today's video, we will be installing the Holley Terminator X Bluetooth module, part number 558-4083. It's got a lot of cool features in it, a lot of simplicity, and it just makes it a little bit more friendly for the consumer ourselves. We have the ability to make minor adjustments to our, to any of the tables, control inputs and outputs, make changes to the tune on the fly, data log, and send it directly from your phone to your tuner, which is super convenient because it'll save it directly to your phone. You make your email, you send it out, boom, done. And then if they make adjustments and corrections to it, they can send it back to your phone, and you can upload it into your the ECU from wherever you're at. So that's super convenient, and it's a really cool feature. Plus, it uses GPS speed from the cell phone itself. So for the guys who have Terminator X and not the X Max and don't have the wheel speed sensors or drive speed sensors integrated, and don't want to burn up an input and output, you have now GPS speed on your phone, which is super cool. I've been driving the car now for 4 or 5 years, just guessing mile an hour or using Waze app or using Google or whatever, and it's a lot to, not a lot, but it's a little bit of an inconvenience to like open the app and just for GPS or speed. I don't know if we'll be able to use the wheel speed information or GPS speed information from the app or from our cell phones to control things in the ECU. I haven't played with it just yet. Be super cool if we can. So yeah, let's get to this install. Alrighty, so this is our Holley Terminator X Bluetooth module. It's got a female CAN plug, so you do disconnect your screen and plug this in as a substitute, which that's fairly simple, really easy. And then it has a little spot on the side here for your SD card that you can install from the screen, which holds your tune. And then that's pretty much it. It's very simple. The instructions are super simple. Please don't mind the rat's nest of electrical wiring. That's what happens when you keep making additions to your vehicle and you care more about racing than the way it looks. So that's it. That's all that comes in the box. There's a instruction manual. That's the package. And here's the instruction manual of how to turn it on and how to put it into pairing mode. And all this fun stuff. So plug it in, turn your vehicle on. It'll let you know, say flashing green, Bluetooth module is powered and awaiting pairing. Solid green is that it's ready to connect to a paired device. And then blue, which obviously means that it's connected to the app and working. Here's a nice little spot. They are supported by iOS and Android, which is super cool. There's nobody that can be left out. So yeah, let me get this installed real quick and then we'll get going. All right, so we're plugged in. We're on. On. Lights green. I've already installed this into the vehicle. So this is just like a quick overview on the video, but it's pretty simple. I unplugged my screen, I plugged this in, ta-da, it works. So I'm gonna switch over to the app now so that we can show you how to, pretty much the steps on how to get it installed. So simply for the sake of time, I already have the app installed on my phone. Again, you can go to the App Store or Google Store and download the Terminator X app. And again, it's free, it's super simple. Download it, boom, ready to go. So you click on it, and then you go to, there you go, there's the manager device. Wait, I'm kind of lost here. All right, cool. So we will connect to the device. Before you begin, pair device, searching for device. Now, or link to my Bluetooth module. So in your initial setup, you'll have to push this button here, so that way it goes into pairing mode, and then it'll start flashing, and then your phone will be able to receive it. And then it'll ask you if you want to go to the wizard setup. If this is like your first time putting the ECU together, putting the car together, and you get the ECU with the Bluetooth module, you can go through the wizard on your phone, which is super nice. This will erase your current tunation. No, let's not do that. Okay, so we go to device management, click on the device, and then it'll give you ECU firmware, Bluetooth firmware. You can rename the device. You can name it whatever you want. So this is ECU firmware. You click on it, and it's, I mean, this one says current, but if it's not, it'll give you a button to update it. You press update, and it'll just update the entire ECU for you. And you also have Bluetooth firmware. So this is the firmware for the actual module itself. Again, you click on it, and it tells you if you want to update it. You click yes. Make sure you got your battery on a charger, and it does the update for you. So we have the ability to have several different tunes in here, which is pretty nice. So if you have like a vehicle that doesn't have flex fuel because you burned all your inputs up, you can have like an E85 tune and then a pump gas tune, and you can easily switch from either or. All your data logs, so you can have, again, it's super simple, really nice. You have everything saved in a file or in a folder for you, and you just click on it, and you name whatever you want. You can search for it. You can, I mean, I feel like it's an endless amount of what'd you call it? Storage. Yeah, there it is. That's the word. Sorry. So this is pretty much like, you can email support, text support. That's pretty cool. You can get direct links to them. So this is your home screen. Shows your RPM, fuel pressure, oil pressure, you know, rates, all your basic settings and whatnot. This is now the tune file. So again, like the interface on the ECU or on the computer, it's really simple. You go to fuel, everything's fuel related there. You go to sensors, everything's sensor related there. You can make all your adjustments. Spark, you have everything related to spark. Make base changes on your timing, to adjust your two-step, adjust launch retard. You can, everything's simplified and pretty much labeled. Idle, same thing. You know, you go in there, you change your idle settings, inputs and outputs. This gives you the list of everything you have here, whatever is already designated in the ECU. So you can go in and change, make changes to it. So you have dome pressure and coolant pressure, and then I can go in there and make adjustments according to what I need. Same thing with the outputs. I got a slipper valve, so I can go in there and change the time on the slipper valve for the vehicle, which, again, super convenient, super nice. Now we have access to the advanced features where you couldn't access through the screen, or you could, but it was just really, really like, just, what's the word? It was just not really easy to adjust, you know, like this as an actual screen or actual like, I forget the word, but it's just an easier way of interfacing with it. Dashboard, that's super cool, because now you have a dashboard. Before, you know, if you bought the 5-inch screen or the 7-inch screen or the 686 or the 12-inch screen, you know, you're paying upwards of $600-$700, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 for those screens. Which, again, you know, in this way, it's not, you don't get the benefits of the Pro screen to have the inputs and outputs for switches or reading different functions, you know, different features. But this is super simple, super convenient, and again, it's in your pocket. So, you know, if you ever need to see something, make adjustments, or what you have, and you can just turn on your phone, connect, and be done. So yeah, you can do your auto TPS set, change ECU time, change ECU settings. Again, you can go through the tune itself and make, pretty cool adjustments. You got a pretty basic monitor, of the main sensors that the computer wants to see, or that that you should see when starting a vehicle up. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a super convenient feature. It's nice that you have an app with tech support and all the other things you can possibly save. The data logging and sharing is pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's another feature. You can activate it. You can do a trigger enabled settings. So let's say let's do engine RPM, right? Or a boost limit, or whatever you want to activate. TPS over X amount. So let's go TPS. So TPS, anything above, let's do 4 volts, which 4 volts is wide open throttle. And it'll activate your logging. And then, which is another cool feature, is you can set a timer. So if you wanted to run for maybe a